This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto our gentle senses.
This guest of summer, the temple-haunting Bartlett, does approve. By his loved mansionry that the heaven's breath smells wooingly here. No jutty frieze, buttress, no coign of vantage, but this bird has made his pendant bed and procreant cradle. Within must breed and haunt, I have observed, the air is delicate.
See our honoured hostess. The love that follows us sometime is our trouble, which still we thank as love. Herein I teach you how you shall bid God ild us for your pains and thank us for your trouble.
All our service ever done, and then done double. All we're poor and single business to contend against those honours deep and broad, wherewith your majesty loads our house. We rest your hermits.
Where's the Thane of Cawdor? We coursed against his heel. We had a purpose to be his purveyor. But he rides well, and with his great love, as sharp as a spur, it hath helped him home. Oh, fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Our servants ever have theirs, and theirs in compt, at your audit, at your highness's pleasure, still to return your own.
Conduct me to mine host. We love him highly. We shall continue our graces towards him.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch, with his surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here upon this bank and shoal of time we jump the life to come. But in these cases we still have judgment here that we but teach bloody instruction, which being taught returns to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poisoned chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman, and his subject strong both against the deed. Then as his host, who should against the murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself, and besides this Duncan hath borne his faculty so meek, hath been so clear in his great office that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off, and pity, like a naked newborn babe striding the blast, or heaven's cherubims horsed upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow this horrid deed in every eye that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, only vaulting ambition which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other side.
Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
No, you're not, he has.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honoured me of late, and I have bought golden opinion from all sorts of people, which should be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Have it slept since? And waits it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time such I count thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in act, and valour as thou art in desire?
Peace.
Wouldst thou have that which esteems the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the adage?
I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both.
If we should fail.
We fail! But screw your courage to the sticking place and will not fail. Duncan's 2 chamberlains will I with wine and wassail. I shall drug their possets. when in swinish sleep their drenched natures lies as in a death. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
Bring forth men children only, for thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy two of his own chamber, and used their very daggers that they have done it?
Who dares receive it other? For we shall make our griefs and clamour roar upon his death.
I am settled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat away. Mock the time with fairest show. False face must hide what the false heart doth know.
Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
Hark! I'm afraid they have awaked. 'Tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark! It was the owl that shrieked. The fatal bellman that gives the sternest good night. My husband.
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
Aye.
Hark, who lies in the second chamber?
Donalbain.
This is a sorry sight.
Foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep. The innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the ravelled sleeve of care, the death of each day's life, sore labour's bath, balm of hurt minds.
What do you mean?
Still it cried to all the house. Sleep no more. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why, worthy thing, you do unbend your strength to think so brain-sickly of things. Go and wash the blood from your hands. Why did you bring the daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I am afraid to think what I have done. Look on to gain, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose. Give me the dagger. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If you do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is't with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? They pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hands? No. These my hands would rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine making the green one red.
My hands are of your colour, but I shame to wear a heart so white. Hark, there's a knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How he sees it then.
To know my deeds were best not know myself.
Hark, there's more knocking. Get on your nightgown, lest occasion calls us and shows us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
Wake Duncan with thy knocking. Oh, would thou couldst.